Hey everyone, welcome to Cyberbrains. Today we're going to explore something really exciting, ChatGPT Canvas. You've probably heard some buzz about it, so I thought it would be helpful to break it all down for you. We'll cover why it's such a game changer, and I promise it's worth staying until the end to catch all the coolest features. Let's dive right in. So first off, Canvas isn't just another ChatGPT update. This is a pretty big deal. It's not just about getting better answers to questions, it's about working with AI in a whole new way, as a true thought partner. Imagine having an AI that genuinely understands your projects and provides relevant suggestions, saving you time and enhancing your productivity. Imagine you're writing a blog post and it's as exciting as watching paint dry. Canvas steps in like a superhero. It knows your style and can add humor effortlessly. Just say, "Make this funnier," and Canvas will sprinkle in punchlines that even your grumpy uncle won't be able to resist cracking a smile at. But it's not just for writing. Canvas is also excellent for coding. It can assist with debugging, adding meaningful comments, and suggesting more efficient ways to write your code. You can ask it to annotate your code, making it much clearer for you and your team. Trust me, your future self will thank you for it. Another fantastic feature is how Canvas improves code readability. Sure, the code might work, but if it doesn't make sense a month from now or to a teammate, what's the point? Canvas ensures that your future self or your team won't be struggling to understand it. It keeps everything organized and easy to follow. And another thing, Canvas doesn't stop there. Imagine you're working on some creative project, like writing a screenplay or designing a presentation. Canvas can help you brainstorm ideas, outline the structure, and even suggest ways to make it more impactful. It's like having that creative buddy who's always ready with fresh ideas and inspiration, and it really helps to keep the creative juices flowing. It's super versatile, and that's what makes it so powerful. Canvas isn't just for text and code, it's like a web developer's playground. Picture this. You want to mock up a simple web page, just to see how different elements work together. With Canvas, you can do that directly. No need to spin up a local server or jump between apps. Just sketch out your idea, preview it right there, and even get feedback on the design. If I had this when I was starting out, it would have been an absolute game changer. Imagine the hours I could have saved from endless Googling. Editing in Canvas is just as slick. Instead of dumping a whole new chunk of text at you when you make a change, Canvas integrates edits directly into the existing document. It's like having a built-in track changes feature. You can see exactly what's been added or removed, making collaboration feel truly interactive. It's all about transparency and making the process feel like a real partnership. And when it comes to teamwork, Canvas makes it seamless. Whether you're working on a school project, a work assignment, or a fun side gig, you can share your draft with teammates and get real-time feedback. Canvas helps everyone contribute more effectively, offering suggestions that keep tone and style consistent across the board. Let's talk about some of the potential downsides. There is a concern about people becoming too reliant on Canvas. It's amazing, but we need to keep using our own skills too. Canvas is here to support us, not replace us. Plus, there's also privacy to consider, as you are sharing your work and ideas with a third-party company. Something to keep in mind. Another thing is that while Canvas is awesome, it's still just a tool. It's up to us to decide how we use it. We need to be thoughtful about how much we lean on it. It's kind of like using a calculator. Yes, it's a huge help, but you still need to understand the math behind it, right? Same with Canvas. Let's not lose our creativity, our voice, or our problem-solving skills. Instead, let's use Canvas as a booster to make us even better at what we do. Another amazing feature in Canvas is the set of editing tools you can use to really fine-tune your work. Let me walk you through some of the most powerful ones. Suggest edits, adjust length, reading level, and even adding emojis. Let's start with Suggest Edits. This feature is so useful when you want to get a quick overview of what could be improved in your text. Maybe you're not sure if a sentence flows well, or if you could make your point more clearly. Suggest Edits will highlight potential improvements and give you actionable suggestions to enhance your work. And speaking of making changes, sometimes we need to adjust the length of what we're writing. You can easily do that with the Adjust Length feature. You can ask Canvas to make your content shorter or longer, depending on your needs. Imagine you've written a lengthy explanation, but you need a concise version for a social media post. Canvas has got you covered. It's really all about versatility. And if you're thinking about how your writing is perceived, you can use the reading level tool. It helps you adjust your writing to match the audience you're aiming for. Whether you're writing a formal report or a casual blog post, you can adapt the language to ensure it's accessible to your target readers. So, you know when you're writing something and it just needs that little extra sparkle? Well, the new feature called Add Final Polish is like pure magic for that. It takes your text and smooths it out, making it sound super clean and professional without losing your vibe. It's perfect for when you want to make sure your writing reads well and has that final touch of awesomeness before you share it. Now, who doesn't love emojis, right? With Canvas, you can even add emojis to your text to make it more engaging and expressive, especially for social media or more casual content. It's all about giving your work personality and making sure it connects with your audience on a deeper level. Another incredibly cool thing about Canvas is that you can keep working on your text right here. You can continue writing, refine your ideas, and edit as much as you like. Everything is in one place. It's a true continuous workspace where you can brainstorm, draft, and polish, all in the same session. And here's a functionality that really stands out: the Edit or Explain feature. If there's a part of the text you're not sure about, you can ask Canvas to either edit it for clarity or explain what it means. It's like having an editor and a tutor at the same time. Whether you need the words to be clearer or you just need a better understanding, Canvas has you covered. One more thing I love is the ability to edit only the highlighted text. You can select any portion of your draft, and Canvas will focus its edits just on that part. This is great for those times when you're mostly happy with what you've written, but there's a specific section that needs a bit more polish. It saves so much time compared to rewriting everything from scratch. All of these tools and features are designed to give you more control and flexibility over your creative process. Whether you're brainstorming, drafting, editing, or refining, Canvas supports you at every step. Now that we've talked about the new features, let's look at some actual use cases. The fun stuff. So, first up, writing. I honestly think this is where Canvas really shines. Writers, bloggers, anyone who creates content, Canvas is like your new best friend. You can use it for brainstorming, structuring your posts, drafting sections, literally the whole process. So you're sitting there struggling with your blog, been there, done that, and you ask Canvas for help. It could help brainstorm, outline your thoughts, and even write out sections. Isn't that a fantastic way to streamline your workflow? And not just blogs. Think about scripts, poems, social media posts, emails. Pretty much any kind of writing you do, Canvas can help with. It's especially useful when you hit a creative block. You know that feeling when you're just staring at the screen and nothing's coming to you? Well, Canvas can jump in and help you get started, or even give you that extra little push to get the words flowing again. And get this, Canvas can even help you with sources. Like if you need some research to back up your writing, you can search for articles and papers right within Canvas. You can easily add quotes and citations without switching a million tabs back and forth. Seriously, I don't know about you, but that would save me so much time, not to mention help keep things accurate. And if you're a journalist or a student working on a paper, Canvas can help you analyze complex documents, summarize key points, and even pull out relevant quotes. How awesome is that? It really helps make research less overwhelming and a lot more manageable. Now, another huge thing is education. So many students are using Canvas for writing assignments. And honestly, I would have loved this back when I was in school. Imagine brainstorming with an AI, writing your essay, and getting feedback on it all in one place. It's comparable to having a personalized tutor available at any time to guide you through your assignments. And it's not just helping struggling students. It can also challenge the students who are already doing well by taking their work to the next level. Pretty amazing, right? Teachers can use it too. They can create interactive lessons, provide personalized feedback, and grade assignments more efficiently. With Canvas handling some of the repetitive tasks, teachers can more easily support students individually. It's truly a game changer for the learning experience on both sides. And here's something else to think about. Collaborative projects. Students can work together using Canvas, share their ideas, and get real-time feedback. Imagine working on a group project, and Canvas helps everyone stay on the same page. Literally. It really makes the whole group work process a lot smoother. All right, let's talk business. But before we dive in, make sure you're subscribed to Cyberbrains so you never miss out on the latest AI insights, tutorials, and updates. Businesses are loving Canvas for content creation, like for blogs, social media, and marketing materials. But it's also being used for project management and even customer service. I mean, imagine being able to analyze customer feedback, spot trends, and create personalized responses all in one place. It's honestly such a cool use of AI for innovation and making work easier. And not just that, but businesses can also use Canvas to help with strategic planning, like creating meeting agendas, summarizing discussions, and even coming up with action points. Imagine having Canvas streamline all those mundane tasks so teams can actually focus on the work that really matters. It's about taking productivity to a whole new level. And speaking of productivity, think about all the brainstorming sessions that happen in the business world, whether it's product development, marketing campaigns, or team building ideas. Canvas can be like the ultimate brainstorming partner. You can throw out ideas and it can help expand on them, refine them, and even point out potential challenges. And honestly, it makes the creative process way less daunting. Okay, let's step back for a second and think about the bigger picture. Like, what does all of this really mean for us as a society? I think it's important that while we're embracing all the amazing things AI can do, we also keep an eye on how it affects our skills, our jobs, and our privacy. AI is here to help us, not think for us. And it's so important that we still use our own judgment and critical thinking. We need to be the ones guiding AI, not the other way around. Privacy is also a huge one. We're sharing a lot with these tools, our ideas, our work, maybe even our personal data. And we need to make sure we're comfortable with that and that we understand how our data is being used. Transparency is key, and making sure that we're in control of what information we're putting out there. There's so much power in understanding the privacy policies of any tool you're using, especially something as powerful as Canvas. And what about jobs? A lot of people are worried that tools like Canvas are going to replace human workers. And I get that. It's a valid concern. But if we look at history, whenever there's been new technology, there's always been worry about job loss. But there's also been the creation of new jobs. It's about being adaptable and ready to learn new skills. And honestly, tools like Canvas can actually help free us up from some of the mundane tasks so we can focus on the more creative and exciting parts of our work. Like, let's be real, if AI can take over those repetitive, boring tasks, that just gives us more time to do the things that require human ingenuity and creativity. It's about using technology to enhance our capabilities, not replace them. And think about it. When we use Canvas to handle the tedious stuff, we can focus on what makes us uniquely human. Whether that's creativity, empathy, or big picture problem solving, these are things that AI just can't replicate in the same way. It's like we're getting a chance to level up what we do best, and that's pretty incredible if you ask me. So, what's my overall take on Canvas? Honestly, I think it's super exciting. It has the potential to make us more creative, more productive, and maybe even a bit happier if we use it the right way. We just need to be careful, stay aware of the risks, and use it wisely. It's like a double-edged sword, right? But we have the power to decide how we use it. And the more we understand it and work with it, the better we get at integrating it into our lives in a healthy, balanced way. It's all about making technology work for us. And I really do think that Canvas can be a game changer for so many people, whether you're a writer, a coder, a student, a teacher, or a business professional. There's something here for everyone. And with time, as more features roll out and the tool continues to grow, I think we're only going to see even more amazing uses for it. So keep an eye on it, keep experimenting, and most importantly, have fun with it. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out this one too, and I'll catch you in there.